Let's see.
I hear you.
You hear me? Okay. What do you hear now?
I hear myself.
Okay. You hear yourself? Okay, that's an issue.
You sound echoey. Sorry, there's a little delay.
Okay, I see why now.
And I hear the game music.
Okay. Yeah, the delay is probably because of VoiceMeeter.
The game music is off now.
Game music is off now? Okay. Let's see.
You still have an echo.
I have an echo? Okay, what about now? Any echo after that? Or can you not hear me? How about, could you hear any of that?
No.
Okay, interesting. So if you, let's say, I have VoiceMeeter up on stream, actually. I'm trying to work through how to do this.
What about your OBS settings? Are you taking the audio into OBS in two places by accident?
Yeah. Okay, how about, what do you hear now?
You don't sound echoey.
I don't sound echoey, but you cannot hear any of the game music, right?
Correct. Wait. I do not hear the game music.
Okay.
I'm checking the Twitch stream.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so now I switched it to where I had the aux input, VoiceMeeter aux input is on OBS, but the regular VoiceMeeter output is muted for stream, muted on OBS. Okay. What about, is that any louder? Sorry, no, I'm kind of... Yeah, well, ideally I was hoping that I could split it. I guess I can't really do that. Was to split it back through Discord. Or I guess I would have to just stream the game, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's what I had wrong. I was thinking I could do that through VoiceMeeter, but that wouldn't make any sense. Okay.
Formal stream, but
Hey, Devil Joe.
Feel free to hang out. We're testing some stuff. Tom might play some Dredge. So while he's doing that, I got a story to share. Today at work, as I was leaving work, I took a massive shit.
Okay.
In one of the restrooms that, like, we have different restrooms in the office, and there's one that there's only one stall in it.
Okay.
It was legendary. I don't normally. I feel like my defecation is within the mean normally, whatever the median population. I don't think there's anything unusual. But this one was enormous and stank. I leave the restroom and I'm immediately, someone is passing by and starts talking to me. Someone who I don't know that well, and I should know their name, but I don't, and I made small talk, and I realized
you awkwardly do.
This person is going to go into that restroom after me. And obviously I flush and everything, but I basically spent like 10 minutes stalling, making polite small talk that I didn't want to do, so that I could wait for the stink cloud to dissipate before they went into the restroom.
I mean,
that's the level I'm at today.
You did your, like, the best you were gonna do in that scenario, right? Like, I don't think there's much else you really could have done.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I'd say props for at least trying. I try not to run into that situation if I can help it.
Yeah.
Hey, Devil Joe. We're gonna play some Dredge here in a sec. I have VoiceMeeter up on stream because I'm troubleshooting how to finally use VoiceMeeter to like route all the inputs and outputs. But I did not have as much time to get home today as I wanted to, so I'm just sort of turning shit on and off and hoping that it works. So if I or Cameron or the game sounds low, just let me know. So I can't hear the game anymore. I should route that back through.
I hear someone like sighing.
That was me.
Oh, gotcha.
So I have it just on the game settings right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think it was just quiet. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to play some of this, and then hopefully. Okay, so there's a noise when I tab through all these different tabs up here. Yeah, okay. So that's the unfortunate part is there's no constant sound. I'm trying to split it to where Discord can have its own volume, and then I / the game can have its own volume, or some two-way split that way. When people, like during Dead Space last week, we had some issues where the game volume was like particularly loud or quiet, and Discord was really quiet. So I'm gonna try to work on this going forward. But tonight we're just kind of informally playing some Dredge. So I'm gonna go ahead and take away this VoiceMeeter shit. Hey, NoobTube, what's going on? How is
I'd be curious to go back and look at our. I didn't get a chance to go back and look at Dead Space, but I wonder if that. It seemed like everyone but Bardock could hear us fine. So I wonder if that was more on their end than. Did you buy Dredge for the stream?
Yes, I did. I did buy Dredge for this stream. Because I figured I'm gonna get it anyway. Like, people have been talking about it being really good. I just increased the overall volume, chat, so if it gets loud, just let me know. Just trying to raise our levels to be at least decent. I bought Dredge for the stream. I have no idea if it's keyboard and mouse or controller. I've got my fancy new controller, so I can use that if it is. I
think keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's a fishing game, I don't really care what the control scheme actually is. I just want to make sure it's something I can use. I've got the 3070 set up. I haven't had a chance to play anything actually intensive for more than 2 minutes to test it, so I don't know. So let's play some Dredge. You said you are still able to hear the game. It's just ambient sea noises right now, so I don't know if that's helping much.
Are you asking me or the audience?
Well, I mean anybody really, as long as they're able to hear.
I can't hear it, but that's because you're not streaming to me.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Let me try doing that then.
Which I did order my own graphics card inspired by your upgrade. I'm getting
it pauses when I tab.
AMD Radeon 6900.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I don't know the Radeon card types or anything. I only know I had to recently like research the 3000, 4000 series for NVIDIA.
Yeah. I've been happy with my 480 for the past. I didn't realize it's been 7 years.
Yeah. I felt the same way about my card, which it's funny because it's one of the most popular cards for gaming in general.
The 1070?
Yeah, I believe so, of like the 1000 series, but apparently that's why everyone hitting Elden Ring is like, maybe it's time to upgrade, because I can play it.
Yeah.
I'm streaming to you now.
I can see and hear. Looks and sounds good.
Awesome. All right, cool. as always, I'll just put it in chat just because. So I tabbed out just now. So if the game audio stops, that's because I haven't set up full
Yep.
screen stuff for that. I am going to put the issues thing in chat, and I'm going to put in the Discord. This is just all part of me learning how to make everything workable during stream if it's me as point of view. That way, if I need to fix something, people aren't like, why are the lights out? Okay, a short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Game audio is a little loud? Okay.
Yeah, keep giving us feedback as we dial things in here.
Okay, interesting. I turned down the virtual input, but not the aux input. Oh, it's being routed to both. That's probably why. Okay, how about...
Sounds good.
Ooh.
I mean, I haven't heard anything different.
Okay, let's try that. I'm switching between the aux routing and the other routing. So that way now Discord is on one, not on the other. Let's try that. Okay. Probably wasn't the best to start with, but screw it. Let's undock. Sounding better now? Okay, awesome. Thank you, Devil Joe. Hopefully, if something is still a little too loud, please feel free to tell me because I'm going to try to lock in like the perfect sound settings. Okay.
The problem is you almost have to do it for each game.
Well, right.
Ooh,
and so that's.
Oh, I was going to talk about something different. Keep going.
That's the thing. I know it's going to be different for every game. What I'm trying to do is to get it to like a general level because it's trying to capture like overall desktop audio as one. So I'm trying to split up like Discord, game, and me into 3 things, while making like the game section something that I can change within the game itself. Because I'm trying to make it to where, ideally, I can change the audio for me and the audio for everybody else through VoiceMeeter, and that will let me not have to change the game a ton. Adjust height and down. Okay, so it's WADS controls. And to move with the mouse and keyboard. Let's go fishing. Where's the fishing spot? There it is. Okay. Disturbed water stock high. Coastal. So this must be like my ship inventory.
Yes.
Fuel your time. Alright, let's try to fish. Press F at the right time to reel faster.
Ooh, blue mackerel.
Oh, I get to place it right away. Okay, cool.
I love that it's using the Resident Evil inventory system.
Yeah, so everything
More
takes
games.
Up, like, a certain like number of like grids or whatever.
Yeah, more games need that. Do it again.
I think it works. Oh, can I just keep doing it in the same spot? Yeah, why not? Let's fish. Let's fish.
And I bet if you do it enough, it'll yeah, I think the idea is like you fish and you're doing it quickly to because I think real time is passing as you're fishing. And then once you're that's why you care about how fast you reel it up. So once you're done, you can go back to town but then the stock gets low and now it's like, okay, maybe it's time to move on to another spot.
I see. So it like depletes your spots. Time only advances when you're moving, fishing, or taking... Oh, cool. Okay. So it's a very like super hot kind of thing.
Yeah.
Alright. So I just want to catch a bunch of fish then, I guess.
Yeah, make that money.
You even see like the little rudder moving and stuff. That's kind of cool.
It's pretty.
It is. Oh yeah, it's the simplistic art style that I think works really well. COD. Oh shit. Oh boy. We're gonna get Tetrisy, aren't we? Fuck.
Real Tetrisy.
I don't like where this is going. Okay, so it keeps track of the stock. I will. This is not me doing this efficiently. This is just me actually.
Can you rotate the fish in your inventory?
Can I? Oh, I can. Yes, I can. Thank you. I did not see that. Let's rotate these fish. Maybe I'll get like one or two more. So I'm guessing there's some sort of like environmental setback by like fishing all these fish or something.
That I don't know.
Ooh.
There doesn't necessarily have to be if it's got those like Cthulhu-esque instruments, like stuff that's going to be happening later on. That's the real tension builder.
Toggle them with. Okay, I'm trying to do that, but it's not letting me. Do I have lights? Holding E and then toggle with left click? Right click? No? Okay.
Right click. Hold E and then.
Because yeah, well the black portion is the right, but I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see what's going on. I'm gonna check how I sound real quick.
Yep.
Just to make sure that in comparison. So if you will start talking as soon as I am done with this sentence, that would be amazing.
Fantastico. I wonder if now that you have selected E, now you can right click and it'll turn on and off. Other than that, let's see what else has been going on. Oh, I need to watch the new episode of Gundam Witch from Mercury.
Is it
started up?
Oh shit! It already started up. I didn't even realize.
Easter. The first episode came out of the second season. Came out in Easter, and the new aerial kit is out too. That's the thing I mostly
saw the
like.
thumbnail. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Ooh, squid.
Huh. Interesting. So it looks like the did the day already pass? Hold on.
Well, it's 7. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I see. It's 24-hour time. Okay.
So if you press right click now, does anything happen?
Oh, I see. So it changes what my right click is.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm going to abuse the shit out of this horn.
So there's something in
Someone
the distance
responded.
That's kind of neat. Are they shooting off fireworks or something over there?
I don't know. Let's go find out. Exposure to fog and other things increases your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. Okay, well.
Do we want to go back to town and...
Yeah, let's do that. So can I just, like, disembark anywhere?
No, probably only, like, at docks.
You look lost, fisherman. Are you after somewhere to sell your catch? Greater Marrow is on the west side of the... Oh, is this going to be like I have to go to certain places to sell shit? Okay. That's fine. Doesn't bother me. Not a big deal. I'm going to move VoiceMeeter down a little bit. Okay. Keep an eye on the lighthouse. I wouldn't want to lose sight on it for long.
Do we see it?
Let's see if we can sell something first.
Yeah.
Hello, is that? No, I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. Specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any and all fish you happen to have, but not any special trinkets. That's exactly what the text said. I'm not improvising at all. Okay, so he'll sell any trinkets, but I don't have... Oh, I see. Sell all
Yeah, we
trinkets.
didn't pick up anything.
Okay.
It's probably you can find treasures as you go out, and that's where, like, the real money comes from.
I see.
It's a metaphor for capitalism.
Yes. Just as everything is and should be. So I wonder if maybe... That increases panic. I wonder if it's a thing where, like, even if you go to some places at night and can't, like, get anything? Like you'll have to like go to towns and just like rest.
Possibly.
Was that just height with what? Let's go and try and. I wonder if I can sell fish at night.
I bet you can. It definitely sounds creepy.
I wonder what happens.
Like,
yeah, it sounds like things are changing. I wonder if there's like a death on Panic or something.
ah, this is Greater Marrow. Okay.
Okay. I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. Oh, I see. So this is like a hard space shipbreaker scenario.
Something happened that we'll learn about as we explore the game.
Yeah, well, yeah, specifically that you're in debt for like the majority of the game, and it seems impossible to surmount. A tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Oh, really? I am... Wait, hold on. So I have the entire fucking town on my back in terms of
relying on
feeding
you.
them? That's...
But
okay.
also, you're broke as hell.
Where do I sell the fish, even though you just said that? Okay, he's open all hours. Cool, so it's a 24-hour fishmonger.
It makes sense. You gotta put him on ice quick.
Oh, yeah. You don't want him to go bad. Or maybe you do. I don't know. These people seem wretched and squalid. Speaking of squalid, you enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. Okay. The new fisherman, eh? Surprised I found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? Okay. So it's implying that the old fisherman died somehow, and that's probably the Eldritch Horror stuff, right?
The old fisherman died, or I think we were the fisherman and our boat got destroyed.
Oh, I guess it could have been that. It was asking what happened to the other one in terms of fishermen, so I thought maybe that could have been the cause.
I took it as meaning the boat.
Bigger and fresher means more money. Might be
Okay,
different.
so that's the incentive to not like hold on to your catch too long.
Oh, I see. Condition fresh. Oh, I see. Well, let's just sell all the fish.
Yeah.
I made 100, debt adjusted, $124. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, and then there's storage. I see. So what is this? Light? Hook? Oh, these must be like slots for different equipment.
Yeah.
I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? Nice head, I think we'll take it. A curious-looking component could be used to develop new equipment, but would need some investigation at a dock first. Okay. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. Cool. All right. So we've got a shipwright. We've got my storage. Let's go to the shipwright. Okay, I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard, so we got our upgrade person. Everything takes some time to install. Okay, so that's part of the real-time element, I'm guessing, is upgrades take time. I wonder if that means, do I have to, like, rest in town? I mean, I must if they're working on my ship, right?
Well, they specifically, I think they said earlier that you rest in town to get your madness to go down.
Okay. So it's probably better to do upgrades at night.
Yeah, while you sleep.
Weighted line. Oh, I see. This improves my fishing speed. Catches coastal, so certain rods catch certain types of fish. Okay. I guess we should work up some money first before trying to buy any of this stuff.
What was the cost?
$75 for a simple. Well, maybe not. Yeah. Fishing speed plus 10%, 40%, and these both catch shallow. I can't pay for the weighted line, but I can get this simple skimmer. Maybe. Oh, I can get some upgrades to my speed? Okay. What the hell is this? Oh, I can get better lights, too. Do we want to get a better light? I don't know. Okay, well that's good to know. Let's do some fishing. I think, or do we need to rest? It is. Oh, it's like 1 in the morning. Let's rest. All right, this is cool. I like this. I can see how this can be like a chill, like fishing game where you kind of just run around and do shit until.
The idea of them combining a chill game with something with horror elements is really interesting. And the fact that people said that it like works for them makes me really curious how that transition works. Like, is it like it's going to start out chill, but over time do you transition into more and more like fishing at night because that's where the good stuff like happens, or you know how that works?
The speed mechanic is interesting. I wonder if you have to like run away from something.
Yeah,
like, they wouldn't make any sense to put in speed. Well, I guess if it's for freshness, but still, yeah.
I'm sure there's something you're gonna be running away from at some point.
Here's a hydraulic rod that costs 1 part. We can catch oceanic fish. Maybe that's a good idea.
Interesting. As far as I can tell, there's no like maintaining upkeep expense except for repairs right now.
Okay, so this unlocks it to be bought. So I can't just get one, I have to go. I see. Okay. Well, let's get some fish. Cabin. I'll get all that later. Pursuits. Cool, alright, let's do some fishing. I cannot say I've done very much actual fishing myself in real life. I think my dad
really?
took me once when I was like 6, but I was not smart enough to understand how to do things correctly. I think my brother has been fishing with my dad a few times, but we didn't like go out on a boat. I think it was like at one of those like
lakeside
places. Yeah, like that they stock the catch every so often. It sounds like it'd be fun.
Did you like it? Is it something you'd be interested in doing more of?
I would be interested in doing more of it. I was like 6, I want to say, when I was fishing, which is definitely an age where I was not able to mentally put things together, like how to do things. So I don't have any experience, but I would be down to try it again. I've been like canoeing and kayaking and done other like water time activities, so I would do it again.
Gotcha.
Was your dad a fishing person, or your mom?
We go fishing pretty regularly. I think I like it the most out of the family, but it was definitely an activity that like my dad and I got into. I also like we cook our catch and eat our catch, so to me that's a big part of the fun.
Oh, that would be interesting. I definitely think I'm a person where I wouldn't want to do it every time, but I would like to see what it's like to catch a fish and like clean it and then cook and eat it.
Yeah.
Just to be able to say like, hey, like I've done this before, kind of thing. Okay, so here's a shallow disturbed water, so we can't actually do anything with this. So I guess I can go to any fishing spot, but in order to catch certain fish, I need to have the right parts. I like it. I'm not relaxing while doing this, but this is fun. I like this. I guess it's more of like a brain relaxant thing than it is.
Yeah.
Like a nice cup of tea. Right, let's go sell some fish. I want to see if I can drift in this thing. That's what I tell myself on every game in which I use a vehicle. Ooh, spyglass. Yo, okay. This is neat. Oh, I see. There's like fishing spots that have like treasure on them.
Dredge it. Yeah.
Oceanic.
So you eventually want to get the deep skimmer or whatever it is, the dredger, and that'll let you get.
Yeah, let me get like the actual like treasure things. Ooh, they got rays. I assume manta rays. I know there's different types. I don't know much about them. Oh, I should turn off my... Stronger lights lessen the effects of panic. Oh, but it also makes me visible, I'm guessing. Oh, I see. Yeah. It took me a minute to get used to the moving equals time thing. Ooh. Okay, if he has a special order coming through from a customer, if I can fulfill it, they'll pay me above normal prices. They asked for 1 golf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. I don't know. Okay, I hope that's not a time thing, because I don't know if I'll have that by then. Some of the fish I sold were trophy fish. I wonder if that means anything?
Maybe they're worth more money.
Oh, that's... Yeah, I assume either they're worth more money or they're something special. Okay. So these are like my quests. Gold flounder and great eel. Alright. Let's get one of those shallow things then. Ooh, abyssal? Mangrove? There's a lot to look at here. Alright. Encyclopedia, we got messages. Oh, and there's a map.
There's like... I kind of assumed there was just... It's like a bigger game than we thought.
Yeah, someone in chat was saying it's a shorter game. YouTube said, yeah, good but short game. Beating it tonight, I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, we normally only stream for like 2 hours. Tonight's probably going to be even shorter since we're just like testing stuff out.
Yeah, so this stream specifically was to test some audio stuff. I guess the VoiceMeeter part was really easy, although I think I still want to be able to separate out my audio from everyone else's. But I'll work on that later. Yeah, sweet. I'm glad that this is working out pretty well. Trying to think, was there anything else we need to stress test in terms of setup? Don't think.
Do you want to switch to Dead Space to see like what the high-end graphic stuff looks like?
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. I can always change back to Dredge after, but that's actually probably a good idea. Okay, so I have to go save at a dock. All right, well, let's go save at the dock. Before I do, you're
always good.
Okay. I'll save at this dock. I guess I probably save by resting. I wonder what the days thing... Oh, real quick. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why am I here? Come to fish. Just like to fish. Oh man, this is the perfect time to wear my stupidly long hat that I wore during...
Fish want to be me, women fear me, or whatever it is.
Well, yeah, it's like the biblical almost quote. That's just like a very like depressing version of fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. All right, well, I don't remember fucking asking. That was rude. All right. Save and quit. There we go. All right, so Dredge is fun. Yeah, let's switch over to Dead Space really quick, and then see how that works out.
Cool.
I wonder... I will have to add the capture for that. Let me just go ahead and add this existing Dead Space capture, which is convenient, thanks OBS. I've got multiple game captures up, but obviously because they're game captures and not window captures, that shouldn't be a problem. However, I have not changed the audio on Dead Space. And since desktop audio is being routed through one of the 2 outputs already, it should capture the game audio, but it will be slightly loud. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so the upgrade that I made was just the card. I have not upgraded my CPU. For anyone in chat who does know PC parts, my current CPU is a Ryzen 5, but it's a 1600, so it is the first generation of Ryzen, which probably explains some of the glitches and issues we've had with streaming, but part of it also relies on the GPU anyway. I think like draw distance and stuff might be CPU. So we are working with that bottleneck, but my hope is that the card and the VRAM kind of like takes care of it enough.
I think I hear the game audio right now,
Okay, I have to.
even though you're not streaming it to me.
Oh, right. Yes. Let me. That I do want to test that because I want to be able to still stream this stuff to Discord as well as streaming it to OBS, and then have that audio split correctly in both places. Okay, I am now on Dead Space. Let me just load up what's an existing game I have? That's
Dream
hard.
is
Actually, let me change the settings on this because it's probably super quiet.
set it to like whatever the default settings are.
The default? Okay. Actually, yeah, it's not a bad idea. I don't know why it's still there. All right, so everything's at 100, which even I don't play with technically. Load game. Let's go back to this works. My new game plus. I would do a new medium playthrough, but then we'd just be sitting here on cutscenes for a while, which I guess really isn't an issue because cutscenes is also going to be part of the game volume, but you know, whatever. Devil Joe, awesome. Still sounding good? Awesome. That is great. That is really good news. I think
Still sounds good on my end too. I'm watching the stream, like the Discord. Still hear the game audio there. I hear you.
Okay. Huh. So this is where I think the CPU bottleneck is going to come into play. I am still playing on... Oh, do not do Ultra. Please don't do Ultra. Does it auto-apply when I change the graphics quality? Really? Huh. Hard sounds fine. Sort of. Just sounds lower. Alright, so I'm going to change this to medium. What do it look like on medium? It's better-ish? It's weird. It was...
Do I...
Yeah, Cameron, can you talk real quick for Devil Joe?
Testing audio.
You should still be coming through. I have... The way I'm routing it now, you can't see it on OBS. VoiceMeeter's aux input has me, and it has the game audio. And then VoiceMeter's regular output, I forget the difference between the two. VoiceMeter regular output is Cameron, or Discord in this case. I'll probably have to change later, but okay. As long as balance is good. As long as balance is good, and it's not like so quiet that people have their like YouTube and their device volume at like 100 and it still sounds like 20%. That's what I want to avoid. I want it to be scalable so that it can be at like 50% and it sounds decent. Some action going. I might have already killed this dude. I'm actually probably at a place. You know what? I should switch over to the hard game. Just real quick. I'm not going to save it, but I don't have anything left to kill. It's not the final boss in that playthrough. Cool. I'm glad that it's at least working. That's good news. I literally scrambled to do this like minutes before I was going to go live at like 6:45, which is ironically exactly what happened with our 12-hour live stream in November. I got VoiceMeter as set up as much as I possibly could, like the night before, and then that's when I had to have you help me because I was like, Hey, I couldn't test it live. Yeah, I think the Ryzen is part of the bottleneck because I still get some frame stutter.
The CPU.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, that, and it is streaming to OBS and to Discord. But that,
Yeah,
maybe that is part of the card. I don't know. I mean,
that's
graphically, it looks better.
I'm pretty sure this, like, I got the GPU now, but I'm gonna do a CPU and motherboard and RAM update this year also.
Yeah, I think that's my ultimate goal because my CPU I've never had problems with, or at least I've never known it to be the CPU. Because like my graphics card is like the first thing I would notice. My CPU is like I don't do a lot of other intensive stuff, so that's the bottleneck. I'm only just now like learning about it, but yeah, I think it's CPU I can upgrade, but I learned that I have a Ryzen, which is an AMD.
Isaac,
Did you change anything in your audio settings?
the other way.
Because you
No, nothing. Medical
you
supply
sound
house.
echoey.
They barricaded access to the
I
morgue.
sound echoey.
The morgue.
Yeah, but the barricade
you
was put together in a hurry.
Playing audio in
The
any
virus
other.
might blow it open. Just need a
change it?
detonator, like maybe a shock pad.
No, I shouldn't be.
The coal could be through there if
I sound
Isaac,
echoey.
The
Wanna
game
tab out.
audio, even though I stopped streaming.
You can what through game audio?
I was hearing the game audio, even though I wasn't watching it on the Discord stream.
Oh, it's probably being fed through Discord. Let me. Oh, but then you won't be able to hear me because I think it's. Okay, let me try this. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. You sound good. I hear the game audio as I'm watching the Discord stream. I'm gonna
Okay.
stop watching the Discord stream.
Then you
I-
should not be able to hear it.
Yeah, I hear you, not the Discord.
Okay, cool. But it doesn't look like the game audio is coming through anymore.
No,
Um,
I hear the game audio fine.
yeah, but I mean, I'm looking at OBS, and it doesn't look like it's coming through on OBS. Let's see. Or wait. Okay, maybe now. Let's try this. Okay, so now, yeah, people in chat should be able to hear me, Cameron, and the game audio. I just had to switch it from one of the two VoiceMeeter outputs to the other one. All right, let's. I'm gonna just shoot some dudes.
Yeah.
Do some more audio testing here. Yeah, my week is going pretty well so far. I had worked from home once this week. That was yesterday, I think.
Oh
that
yeah,
was
you're on a
mostly
new
to get this,
schedule, right?
Yeah, I'm on a. Well, they cut our work from home hours in half, so I just have to pick and choose which ones I have.
That's a bummer.
It's a bummer. Yeah, it's not great. Although I need to probably spend a little bit more time at work to get used to some stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely not saving on this one. Actually, while I'm here, let me try this thing out. Oh, I just hit it. I don't know why I went all the way back around. Show content warning. The upcoming section contains depictions of self-inflicted death. Which I'll actually just leave up for a second so that if anyone watching this does not want to see that, please heed that warning. I'm going to turn the corner now. For anyone who is watching, this is all that happens. Just this person smashes their head into the glass until you get close enough and you pass over some trigger over here, and then they die. And that's it. Just lots of blood. But yeah, that is a thing I have to contend with now. I need to spend more time at work to get used to some of the stuff that we've been actually working on. So it doesn't really bother me. Like, I need to kick my own ass at work a little bit more just to actually spend more time getting into the bigger picture of the systems I worked on. But yeah, it sucks. Although it didn't actually go into action until this week. So all of last week I got to just like spend as much work from home time as I wanted as like one last, hoorah before we have to go into the 5. It used to be like 10 days a month, now it's 5. So it's like Fridays I pretty
Gotcha.
much get to work from home. But yeah, that's pretty much been my week. I took Tuesday off because I was waiting on my ADD meds because I would rather not have to go into the office and hate every second of it. And then I did do some setup for like this. I did some setup for OBS, and I was gonna work on some of the like behind the scenes live stream flow stuff that people want to stream that haven't before. They will be able to do that, and won't need too much guiding. So yeah, that's pretty much my week. Sounds good? Awesome. Thank you, Devil Joe. I very much appreciate you helping us with this. As I waste ammo. Where's my ammo at? Okay, that could be worse. But yeah, that's pretty much been my week. I'm not sure if anything's changed for you since our Monday Monster Hunter stream, Cameron.
No, it's been busy at work, so I haven't had much time to do things outside of work.
Over here.
Last night, the kitten slept in the bed, but I guess Ollie wasn't cool with it, so he kept waking Hannah up. So I think she only got like 4 hours of sleep last night.
Oh, I see. That would explain.
Figuring out the new homeostasis, I think.
Yeah, that I will say that's one thing to adapt with cats, especially when they're still like young or in kitten age. Is their sleep times can kind of vary. Like Midna for a long time would actually sleep at the same time that like I went to bed.
Yeah.
And then for whatever reason, like in like her teenage years, she would just like zoom around at like 3 in the morning. She doesn't really do that as much now. Oh. He was only 1 away, god damn it. Gotta be conservative with my ammo. Oh, god damn it. There was a fan here the whole time. Bitch. Yeah, hopefully I don't know what the game quality looks like for you, Cameron, but I have it on medium.
It looks
right
real
now.
good.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
It looks real nice.
Let's stress test this. I'm gonna bump it up 1 more. Just 1 more. No, FSR2 is fine. High. We'll do. Yeah, no. I mean, I got a new card. Fuck it. Let's test this shit out. Oof. Okay. Also, probably where bottleneck is. Let's do custom. Nope, not that.
The good news is it hasn't crashed.
Yeah, so at least the VRAM must be able to handle like the actual like graphics quality. It's the like draw distance and stuff. Oh, auto. No, let's not do that. Let's do, well, actually, yeah, fuck it. Set it on auto. Henderson says, if y'all want some insane workplace tea, I can hand some over. You have workplace tea? I mean, I guess I have workplace tea, but it's just like generic green tea bags that they have. When we have like a...
Spill the tea!
Yeah, we have some... Oh, that's what you mean by tea. Fuck, I'm slow today. Yes. Actually, if you want to share workplace tea, feel free to do so. I'm just testing out some audio and graphics stuff. If anyone in chat has any tea to spill or drink, or if you want to share tea of the physical kind, feel free. I'm not sure how that'll work depending on where you live, but listen, we're all fucking winging it here tonight.
Yeah, it's a low energy night.
Oh, you're gonna hop in VC? Okay, yeah, do it. We're in general, so you should be able to get to us. I don't know why I'm doing this, but
Hey, Henderson, what's up?
Yo, some crazy stuff went down today.
did it? Let me. You can go ahead. I'm just
now
checking
you
on-
are going to be sharing this on the internet for all to hear.
Well,
Just
that's why I was gonna say.
Making sure.
You know, it's
Yeah.
up to you if you want to share your workplace, but we can't guarantee you'll still be employed if you say the name.
I mean, I'm not gonna like say the name of my employer or anything like that. I'm just gonna like give y'all the gist
Okay.
Yeah.
of
I'm cool with
what
that.
has happened. But so my boss went on like a week-long vacation last week,
Nice.
like watched the Masters Open or something, um, and was like unreachable, borderline unreachable that entire time. And came back and came out swinging with all of these tasks. And I
Oh, that's
previously had
less
switched.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And previously, he told me that it was a 9 to 5 job and there was an opportunity for some flexibility in my schedule, which was fine. And I ended up using that flexibility to avoid traffic. And I started, instead of going 9 to 5, I went 8 to 4. And he proceeded to tell me that I was not allowed to leave during the most productive work hour of the day, aka
4
between the
p.m.
hours of 4 p.m. and 5 p.m.
4 p.m. is the most productive work hour of the day. I'd love to see the statistics he has on
no.
that.
Right?
That's bullshit.
And then, so I was like, well, I actually do that to avoid traffic for these reasons. And he was like, okay, I'll think about it. And mind you, I'm not the only one who's doing this. There are some people who leave at like 3:30. Like our office manager left at 3:30 today to get her hair done. She went to a hair appointment.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That is
Um,
clearly not true then.
yeah. So I go into his office. I explain why. And he follows it up with, your I cannot let you as a person influence my decision making as a leader, which is essentially him saying that he can't think of me as a person while he's at work.
Wait, say that again? What did he say?
I can't let you, I can't let you be like your personal, like you as a person. I can't let your personal something, like your personal consequences or so. I can't remember the exact verbiage, but I can't let your personal something influence my decision making as a leader.
What a knob.
That's
Yeah. And this decision, mind you, was literally just that instead of coming in at 9, I come in at 8.
Yeah.
That's I feel like he's trying really hard to like put on the air of being like, well, I'm super important, so I can't let even like the smallest thing go through.
Yeah, it's like misinterpreting and misunderstanding like management techniques. Bad management techniques.
Yeah.
The best part was that when I pressed the issue, saying that it doesn't affect my productivity, it hasn't affected the quality of my work, it has not affected my hours or anything along those lines, he told me that my employment might be a square peg round hole situation.
And you've only been there for like a few weeks, right? What the fuck?
Yeah, I've been there for a month.
He also just came back from like watching the Masters or whatever, which like I mean,
Right.
I don't know. That's like a bad use of time based on what's going on in the company, but like it seemed a little weird.
It was definitely weird that he just dipped out for a whole week.
Unless he had like planned like far in advance and people were aware of it. I mean, I could maybe see it, but yeah, that does seem. If it was like all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, I'd be like, yeah, that's not.
Oh, he gave me 3 days notice that he was taking this trip.
Yeah, that's not a lot of notice.
That's not good.
Yeah.
If other people have to give 2 weeks, and he gave, 3 days for anything. That's, I don't know. I don't trust that.
Yep.
Did like anyone else like say anything about it?
Not as of right now. No one has said anything about it, but I heard that someone else was going to talk to him about the fact that they come in from 8 to 4 and they'd like to keep that schedule, and that they know that other people would like to stick to the 8 to 4 schedule to also avoid traffic, because we're not unreachable, like quote unquote, outside of work hours.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't answer my phone or that I even bring my work laptop home with me in case he does ask me to work on something outside of work hours. I'll just clock back in, work on it, clock back out.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah. And that is an option. And he knows that that is an option. And yet he's like, apparently, between the hours of 4 and 5 are an incredibly productive hour of the day in which people have all kinds of meetings and projects and shit.
I wonder if he got scolded for something and he's feeling the need to like demonstrate being a disciplinarian and a hard ass or some shit.
Yeah.
See, that is a very valid that's a very valid point. However, there's only one person in the office that is higher than him. And anyone that works directly underneath him works pretty much whatever hours they want as long as they're logging 8 hours every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It just seems seems weird to me.
Yeah,
like our front
workplace.
desk receptionist works 8 to 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's only been a few weeks. Does that change how you feel about? I mean, I guess it would change how I feel about the job, but like your other coworkers or anything.
I mean, I think that this job is a fantastic opportunity, and I think I really like the job. Like the actual doing of the job, I really enjoy, and I really enjoy the company. However, if you literally cannot think of me as a human being whilst I am clocked in, and 2 or B or whatever metric I was using, are telling me that my employment is at risk because I want to come in an hour earlier. Like, homeboy, what in Christ?
What?
It's just dumb. Like, I don't know what it even is. It's like he misheard someone giving a management lecture and is following that advice or something.
It would literally only shift your work an hour. Like you're not losing or gaining anything. And even like if he like wants to like have someone like take a call at like 4 o'clock, it's like, well, there are also like different hours for things. Now, if it was like, okay, you need to be here at the exact business hours or something, sure, but it's not like really public facing, right?
No, I don't face the public at all.
And the person thing, it's like I could, if it's like an HR thing where it's like, hey, you can't let your personal relationship with an employee affect how you like balance workloads between the team or, you know, that sort of thing. Like, I feel like that's what he's going for, but he's not understanding it.
Yeah. And the reason he said that was because I was like, oh, well, I prefer to avoid traffic because I have a dog at home that when I leave her alone for a certain amount of time, she's essentially a child.
Yeah.
And you don't leave children home alone by themselves unless they're like, you know, capable of taking care of themselves, which dogs are not. Case in point, she ripped through my recycling because I had to stay an hour and a half late today.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she's fine. She ate a whole bag of chocolate chips, so that's kind of nervous.
Jeez.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
But she has eaten 3 Hershey chocolate bars before in one sitting and been fine. So I'm not super worried.
Jeez.
I'm annoyed that I have to mop my floor.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I'm not overly worried about it. But yeah, like case in freaking point, because I was stuck in traffic and because I had to stay late to talk to my boss about this, I come home and my dog has put herself in a potentially dangerous situation, which I can't control, but his whole thing was that he's like, well, I can't control traffic and I can't control your home life, so therefore it should have no bearing at all on my decision making. And I was like, what?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Are you the only one in the position that you do? Like, there's not like a person that can. Okay.
Yeah, I am the only one.
It's just the fact that he didn't use that as the like arguing point. If it was like a hey, like it's just like I need someone who can like take the calls, like if I am unavailable or something, like up until like business hours end or like I leave or whatever. Like sure, but the fact that he's saying more of just like, well, you're setting a precedent, and I'm like, what do you mean? It's a small. I don't know.
Yeah.
Doesn't track for me.
He also prefers to keep his Fridays open because he quote unquote doesn't know if he's going to be in the office that day.
Okay. That sounds like abuse of power, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, but it's still gross. It's still like
disappointing.
Like, middle manager who now finds himself in a high-paying position still takes the middle manager
he's been a sales manager for like 20 years. He's got the experience. He's got the chops to back it up, which is why I was like, oh, working for you is going to be a fucking breeze because you've done this a million times before. I don't have to worry about you being a jerk just because you got promoted. Wrong. That was the wrong assumption to make.
That's a bummer.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I did have an accidental interview at a different company not that long ago, and now I'm kind of open for the job. Before I was like not that attached to the idea of it, but now I'm like, maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something here that wasn't there before. I'm having myself a little Beauty and the Beast moment.
Yeah.
With this company.
Do you have
it's nice to have an option open.
Like a follow-up interview, or like with said accidental interview place, or is it like you still have yet to like
I'm not sure yet. I just had the interview the other day. And I didn't want. I wasn't I'll be honest, I wasn't 100% committed to it in the moment, but as soon as I answered my phone, I was like, okay, I'm gonna put the same amount of energy into this as I do for everything. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be forthcoming because I don't want anyone to hire someone. I'd rather have low expectations and get hired and blow them all away than have the opposite be true.
Yeah.
And yeah. So here's to hoping.
So how was Dredge?
Oh, hey, Black Knight. Dredge was fun,
Yeah,
actually.
I've been here for like a minute or two.
I thought I heard you, and I was like, I'm pretty sure Black Knight's here. Dredge was good, actually. I might go back to that in a sec, actually.
Yeah, I played it a little bit, but I didn't get past the first area just because I don't remember why, actually.
Me.
Distracted by other things, I guess.
Same.
Yeah, Dredge was fun. I played a little bit of it. I might actually switch back to it here in a second. We got the VoiceMeeter stuff set up enough that people are saying the audio is good, and now I can control. Technically, I have to keep the game audio either packaged together with either me or Discord, but I'm gonna find a way to not have that be the case. But Dredge was fun. I'm actually gonna switch back to it now. I stress tested my new card with Dead Space and Elden Ring, and apparently I have ray tracing, but I don't really care about that, so whatever. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, the fishing is cool. I like it. I like the management stuff with the timing and all that, so that should be fun. But yeah, we're just kind of hanging out. This is kind of an informal stream, so.
I just popped in to spill some tea because they were talking about workplace stuff, and I was like, well, hey, I got something to say. If you want to be
honestly, I like workplace tea. Makes me feel better about my job, so please feel free to.
I'm so glad to do that for you.
I'm actually going to hop off because I think I need to go take Ollie out so Hannah can crash for the night.
Okay.
But
this actually might be a good time to call it, actually. In that case, I might do a little bit more Dredge on my own time and probably do some more test streams and stuff in the future.
Yeah, I remember hearing it's a relatively short game, like maybe 10 to 12 hours, but
in that case, I might actually just do regular Dredge streams later, either after
just
space or
knock
something.
it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
have a good night, everybody.
Anybody in chat? Thanks for